Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of 1 in 8. Today I want to spend some time on ICSI versus PICSI. You guys are always asking me tons of questions about PICSI, so I thought it'd be nice to try my best to give you a little bit of more information regarding what PICSI actually is. So let's start off with the basics. A PICSI dish looks just like an ICSI dish, only it's coated with an acid called hyaluronic acid. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to refer to it as HA. So these plates, I'm going to post a picture of what they look like. They have specific spots on them that are coated in a circle of the HA. So when we put the sperm in the dish, inside that circle, the sperm head will bind to the acid and the tail will still be floating around. So that's how we know those are the ones that have bound to the actual acid. So why do we want those sperm? So immature sperm versus mature sperm. In your body, your oocyte is covered in cells called a cumulus complex, which contains HA. So in theory, all of your mature sperm naturally bind to that cumulus complex and make their way inside the egg and fertilize it. Since that doesn't happen in your body and it happens in the lab, how do we tell mature versus immature, and why is that important? So all the mature sperm have those receptors in their head. So theoretically, all those mature sperm will bind to that circle. In a nutshell, mature sperm have the ability to fix DNA damage. Immature sperm cannot. Immature sperm have higher DNA damage. They're less likely to have an abnormal amount of chromosomes when they're mature. There's a whole list of pros and cons I can give you. I'm going to do my best to list that out in this post for you so that you can kind of make your own assumptions. But in a nutshell, that's basically the whole theory behind the HA on the plate. It is not toxic. It's not dangerous to be injecting into your egg. I'm going to show a video what it looks like when the sperm bind to it. So pretty much the embryologist will go in, take out those bound sperm with the needle, move them into a regular ICSI drop, and select them based on morphology from that drop. So technically you are rinsing those sperm from the HA, then immobilizing them, and then injecting them into your eggs. Completely harmless. Definitely an extra step, something to get used to, because that actual acid does thicken the solution and cause your needle to clog often. So embryologists find it does end up clogging your needle a little bit more than we like, and that's kind of annoying, but we do it because it's beneficial for the cycle. So that's the main science, I'm going to say, behind PICSI. I am going to post an article. Some people think it works. Some people don't think it works. I think that if you know your partner has high DNA fragmentation, or in like cases like our clinic, you have a low blast turnout, you have a low euploidy rate, it has been shown to increase both of those. And I do think that it does help some people. I don't think it helps everybody, but I also think that it doesn't hurt. If you've already done ICSI a couple times, you've tried it out without good results, and this is kind of like a better option for you, I think that, that's the main reason we suggested here at GNF. We do also offer the Hba Binding Assay that you can add on to a semen analysis for your partner, and that will pretty much tell us if his sperm is majority mature versus immature, whether or not they could bind to that. They call them beads on the slide, but it's the same thing, HA acid. And then based off of those results, we can recommend PICSI or not for you. Is it necessary to do the HBA? I don't think so. I think that if you've already done ICSI and you haven't had a good turnout and you have done more than one cycle, that it's definitely worth it for you to try. It does not hurt. It can only benefit you. So I just wanted to put that out there. I think lots of people had contradictory opinions about it. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing PICSI not only at this lab, but the lab I was at before this, where I was trained, and we did a good amount of PICSI there too. So definitely do your research and see if that would be beneficial to you. But I think it's a great option and definitely something you should consider in your next IVF cycle. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.